up, brothers and sisters, and welcome to MTG Malone with me, MtgA Malone. Thank you guys so very freaking much for tuning in. Just a little heads up, tomorrow there will be a live stream at 5 p.m. CET, 12 p.m. EST, just the time the new set will arrive. Maybe it will be 5 minutes later, so it will be 12-5, because we still need to install everything. And yeah, I want to be safe that the game is running the moment that we will be opening up a million packs. So make sure to be here on YouTube and on Twitch. Choose your poison, be there, have fun with all of us. The whole Malone family will be there, cracking all of these packs. It's going to be a lot of packs, at least 100 to 150 packs. So yeah, we will have a lot of freaking fun. But enough yammering, let's get into the bluesy hammering. So, today would be my dad's birthday, and as I miss him dearly and he was an amazing blues musician, I said today we're going to play a mono blue deck that it's called I Got the Blues. And that is why I'm also wearing a blue shirt. So everything today is in the color blue, even the sleeves are in the color blue. So yeah, it's the mono blue blues day. So yeah, this goes out to you. R.I.P. So, here we are. It's a mono blue deck. And as you know me, I'm a very evil person. So that is why we're playing a full playset of Arrund's Epiphany and a full playset of Discontinuity. And oh my lord, you will be missed. Chopping off those hands before they can even do anything will be freaking missed. So, you just do this during your opponent's upkeep. Before they even do anything, you put the little reminder up there. They just skip their turn. They can't do anything. Nothing, I tell you. And that is so good. You can do this during your turn for 2 mana, so it kind of works as a counter spell, which is also very good. You just end the turn. If you never played with this card, it means you exile all spells and abilities from this deck, including this card. And the player who turns this card's down to the maximum hand size, damage wears off this turn and until end of turn effects end. So you just end the freaking turn. It is so much fun. It is so good. I really love this card. And yeah, it's my last chance to play it in this environment. So here we are. Discontinuity, Arrund's Epiphany, 8 extra turn cards. Seems pretty fair. So, and to make things worse, we have a full playset of Shark Typhoon. So let's say that you come into the luxurious situation that you can hard cast your Shark Typhoon, put it onto the field. Then you survive 1 single turn. And then you play Discontinuity. You will get a 6/6 Shark. Then you play your Arrund's Epiphany, you will get the birdies and a 7/7 Shark. You can attack in there, get them for a lethal. It is so good. And what is the rest of the deck? Making sure that we get to all of our big boy spells over here. And yeah, survive long enough. We have 1 Ascendant Spirit for the early game because I never played this card. And this is my last chance to play it. So here it is, the Ascendant freaking Spirit. Well, it's not my last chance, but in this play environment. So, it's a 1/1 for 1. You pay 2 snow mana, it becomes a 2/3 Spirit Warrior. Then if it already is a Spirit Warrior, you can pay 3 mana, make it a 4/4 Angel, and then for 4 mana, if it's an Angel, you put 2 1/1 counters on it, and whenever it deals combat damage to player, you draw a card, what blue really likes to do. So, for the early game, this is a very nice card. If they can shock it away immediately, well, it is what it is, but they spend a shock or a Bone Crusher Giant on something other than your face. So it is very good. If they use a Frostbite, well, it's not your face, but you know what I'm getting at. So, this is very nice. You can keep back your mana, maybe ambush them, who freaking knows. Very freaking sweet. Then we have 2 Test of Talents, because you know me. I like to use the Test of Talents. It is a very good counter spell. It gets rid of freaking every single instant and sorcery that you don't like. If they're running counter spells, you counter the counter spell with the Test of Talents, they have no more counter spells. Get out of here, counter spells. I am the only one countering anything. Then we have 2 Side Comics, because my counter spell of choice, it is very good, takes care of the rest, so that makes a total of 4 counter spells, very freaking sweet. Then we have 4 Brazen Borrowers, because we're kind of a tempo deck, we can return stuff to their hand, be very freaking obnoxious. If you're up against, I don't know, Winota deck, turn 4, you just return the Winota to their hand. If you don't have a counter spell, you can survive for a little bit longer. And that is all we need. Survive long enough to take every single extra turn there is in the multiverse. Then we have the Divide by 0. And later you have a Brazen Borrower to attack in. Very sweet. Then we have the Divide by 0. Just as a Brazen Borrower, you can return stuff to their hand, be very freaking obnoxious, it is very fun. You return target spell to its owner's hand with mana value 1 or greater, and then you learn. And that is why we have a learn board, so let's get over it real freaking quick. We have 2 environmental sciences just to make sure that we find lands, and having lands is a little bit more important than you would think in this deck. Then we have the teachings of the Archaics, because if they have more cards, at least we can draw some cards. Then we have the prophecy, because it draws us cards. 2 introduction to Annihilation, because we want to be sure to get rid of whatever we can, and we're a mono blue deck, so having an exile spell is very powerful. And then the Mascot Exhibition, just in case we have all the lands, don't know what to do with it anymore, we can make ourselves some mascots. Very, very freaking sweet. Then we have the Cosima here, the god of Voyage. With the Cosima, you put a, well, at the start of your turn, you decide if you want to exile her. And if you do, whenever you play a land, you decide if you want to put a Voyage counter on her. And if you don't put a Voyage counter on her, you return it to the battlefield and draw a card for each Voyage counter on her, and she returns with a +1/+1 counter for each Voyage counter on her. So, let's say that you play the Cosima, put her on the battlefield, and yeah, the next turn you exile her, you play a land, you keep her exiled, put a Voyage counter on her. The next turn you play another land, you return her, she will become a 3/5, and you will draw a card. You can also exaggerate, just do it like 7 turns in a row, play a land, put a Voyage counter on her, be very freaking cool, and then you draw 7 cards, and she will become a 9/11. Maybe I shouldn't have said that number in this way, but hey, it just came out the way it did. So, then we have the Graven Lore. It is very good. You draw 3 cards, scry 5, because all of our lands are snow lands, and you can do this instant speed, so if you need to keep back a Brazen Borrower or whatever and they're not doing anything that damages you, you can just use the Graven Lore and draw 3 cards. It is very, very strong, very good. It doesn't give you life, but it would be just bonkers. It's not a white spell. And then we have all of these big boys. As I said, the Arrund's Epiphany. If you can foretell it, do it so you can play it just 1 turn sooner. And in turn 2, we don't have too much stuff to do, so it is maybe a good idea to foretell it. Discontinuity, absolutely bonkers. Then we have 20 beautiful snow-covered islands and 4 Faceless Havens, because we're playing snow, so we can afford to play the Faceless Havens. Just get in there for some damage. It is very good. Also, it's a blocker, so what you want to do. It is just a very nice card that I thought would fit perfectly with the snow theme. So yeah, sideboard, we went over that. It is a very fun deck. Is it the super most competitive? No, but I told you guys that I will be playing Jank for the last 2 days of the set. So, maybe we can get some wins in, but I'm very afraid of Mono Red and Winotas. Maybe they're too fast. We will see. I still want to have some fun with this Mono Blues. And remember, my dad with this Mono Blues deck. So thank you guys so very freaking much. Make sure to tune in tomorrow's live stream. It's going to be amazeballs. And yeah, I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you in those Bluesy Games. Alrighty, let's see if the jankiest blue jank of all times, blue cheese. We're up against C9 Mikkel. We'll have a chance in the ranked queue. We will see. We are going first. I freaking love to see that, to be honest. So yeah, let's keep this hand. I mean, we can return stuff, we can counter stuff, so pretty good in my book. Pretty good in my book. So, I want to have the Cosima on the field, to be honest. It's a pretty good blocker against a mono red deck, and I'm pretty sure that we are up against a mono red deck. So, wait, how many cards do they have? They have 6, we have 6. Let's still do this. Let's still freaking do this. I think it's a good chance to just minimize the damage for as long as freaking possible. Alright, we got another land. I mean, it is what it is. We're going strong. So, we have a big girl on the field now. And we will see what they do. Oh, the double frostbite. Well, that is kind of okay with me. I mean, it's a double freaking frostbite. So, or whatever. I mean, it was not a double frostbite, but it was a double shock to 1 creature. So, 2 for 1, absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. All we need is 1 more land. If we find 1 more land, we're happy. Just 1 more land, and we're super freaking happy. Well, the divided by 0 can help us with that, as can the Graven Lore. So, No matter what we do here, we're A-okay. The Tobran, eh? Yeah, I don't think we can let that one slide. I don't think we can. And let's get ourselves the introduction to Annihilation so we can get rid of that Tobran. Alrighty. Also, we have the Shark Typhoon now, which is pretty sweet. We can do it for 3. Our little shark would die. Do I still think that's a fair trade? I don't know. Let's pass the turn here. And we can see what we do here. The Fireblade Charger. Alright. Still no Tobran on the field. Well, there is the Tobran. Yeah, I still think that we're blocking the Robber of the Rich here. I still think that we're blocking it. They will steal something, hopefully just a land. Oh, it was a Cosima. Really don't like to see that. Well, that is why we're blocking the Robber here. Not even going to chill. Not even going to chill. And we found a land, which is also pretty good because that means that we can play the Arrunds, which will give us some more blockers. And if we're lucky, we draw another land, which will give us even more Arrund's Epiphanies, which would be pretty sweet. Well, we didn't draw land. We did not draw a land, but we're still okay here. At least that's what I think. So we're chilling. We're not dead yet. And if they have something that we don't like, we can always just, you know, do something against it. Alrighty. So, I mean, we need to minimize the damage as much as we can here. Just need to freaking minimize it as much as we can. And I think that we're also drawing ourselves a card with the Shark Typhoon. Because why the heck not? Why the heck not? We could also bring down the Brazen Borrower. But do I like that? I mean, I think a 3-1 is better than a... Well, it's more mana efficient and we draw cards, so let's do this. Let's freaking do this. So, will it be a land? Will it be an Arrund's Epiphany? Alright, that is pretty good. And we found a land. So, yeah, let's take a million extra turns. I mean, why the heck not? Why the freaking heck not? So, now we can get in for some damage, which is pretty sweet. And we can do it all over again, which is pretty sweet. And who knows, maybe we even draw a Discontinuity. Could be, would be awesome. I mean, we have 4 of them in the deck, so yeah. Let's just try. I mean, right now we're getting in there for a lot of freaking damage, which is pretty freaking sweet. Alright, we didn't find a Discontinuity. But we do have some stuff to work with. So first things first, we're getting rid of this Tobran. It's just good to get rid of it. Just freaking good to get rid of it. So yes, they draw a card. They have the Bone Crusher Giant. We aren't allowing that. And we have a look at their hand. So yeah, that is pretty good. They have another Tobran. They just have another Tobran. Isn't it beautiful? Isn't it freaking beautiful? Well, we can still get rid of almost all of their board. And that is pretty good. So they will be putting down Tobran here. We will be blocking their stuff. Seems like a fair deal to me. And later on we can just get rid of everything else. So how are we doing this? Well, we're doing it like this. And we're doing it like this. Alright. So getting rid of everything here seems pretty good to me. Seems pretty good. And we got rid of a Bone Crusher Giant. So are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They just found another Bone Crusher Giant. I mean, yeah, why not? Why not have 3 Bone Crusher Giants? We had 3 of those guys. So 3 of the Arrund's Epiphany. So it's just fair, isn't it? It's just freaking fair. Alright. So we do nothing here. That is our jam. Not doing anything. Now, before they go into attacks, we will use our Graven Lore. I don't want to use the Faceless Haven yet. I don't wanna. I just don't wanna. Alright, these are all freaking awesome. These are all freaking awesome. But what do I want? I want to divide it by 0 actually on top. Well, it doesn't really matter what I want here. Does not really matter what I want. So we could take 4 here, put down a Brazen Borrower, which wouldn't even be that bad. I think we're doing that. Because afterwards we will just Discontinuity over and over again, so we can actually do some stuff. Let's just hope our Brazen Borrower survives. That would be awesome. I don't know what they have in their hand, but I just hope our Brazen Borrower survives. Oh, they do have something. They have another Bone Crusher Giant or a Frostbite or something like that. So yeah. Alright. So we put this on the upkeep, we attack in. And to the turn, during their upkeep, we play in the Discontinuity. Pretty sweet. We can still do stuff when they... Alright. Looking pretty good right now. We have another Discontinuity, so yeah, we're still looking A-OK. We are still looking A-OK. Good, good. So, the stop is still there. We're ending the turn. What? I put a stop there. I just put a freaking stop there. Well, does it even matter? Does it even matter? They drew a card. Hey, what's a big whoop? The turn is still ending. Turn is still ending. Alrighty. So, are we getting in there? I think we kind of have to be aggressive at this point. I think we kind of have to. So let us see what they do. I mean, we can block, we can do stuff like that, so it is pretty good. What? It doesn't have haste, my friend. Doesn't have haste. Alright, pass into attacks. We will use our Faceless Haven here now. Block here. It's going to be very, very dangerous for us. Very freaking dangerous, but I think we got this. Now we return the Torbran. And no matter what they do, we still have enough for almost everything. Almost. Almost. The Rimrock Knight. That's not enough! That's just not enough! Oh, we got mono red in the first game! Oh, feels good, man! Feels good! Oh, my brain! Oh, playing mono blue is always such a brain pain, especially against mono red. Wow. Wow, that was intense. That was freaking intense. Whew, what a brain pain that was. Like, my brain was like melting right there. If that's going to be all the games today, Alright, we're going first. Freaking love this hand. Freaking do. And yeah, we do have a counter spell in the worst case during our turn, but we will see what they do. They're playing mono white. Okay, maybe they're playing Winotas. We will see. I think I'm just foretelling this one. We always have the divided by 0, which is pretty sweet. The Battlefield Raptor. Oh, they're playing Winotas. The only people that are playing a Battlefield Raptor are Winotas players. I know because I am that player. Alright. Well, we still have the divided by 0, so everything is pretty a-okay. I hope we're just finding some land. Would be sweet. We even have a Brazen Borrower now, so everything is sweet indeed. So no need to do anything here. We're a chill deck. So, I just hope that we can find something good. The Elite Spellbinder. Well, that is something that we absolutely have to counter, because none of these spells can get more expensive than they already are. None of them. So... but we can return their Winotas to their hand over and over again. That is something good. And yeah. Then maybe we will have enough mana for the Discontinuity or something like that. So that is pretty sweet. So we're walking on the edge. Every single turn that we play, we walk on the edge. Which is insane. But that is just our game. That is our freaking game. So, what's the opponent doing here? No matter what to do, we have to divide by 0. We have the Brazen Borrower, so we do have stuff to do. Alright. Yeah, that, for example, is something that I absolutely cannot let happen. So we're still taking a lot of damage, sadly. But I will be taking myself an Environmental Sciences, so I get some life back, get myself a land, and then I'm still kind of happy. I am then still kind of happy. All we need to do is to find maybe a Shark Typhoon or something like that, then we're super freaking happy. Pre-recorded? Question mark? Pre-recorded? I don't know. Maybe. Alrighty, so the Shark Typhoon is looking pretty good here right now. We still have the Brazen Borrower, we have everything. Freaking everything. But with the Shark Typhoon, we can block the Battlefield Raptor. So I'm very freaking happy right now. Very freaking happy, not gonna lie. So, the Winota. I think we're dividing by 0 once more. And sadly, we need to get ourselves another Environmental Sciences, because if we don't find another land here, we will be very sad. Very sad. But if we do, we are very freaking happy. Very freaking happy. Alright, we couldn't. Couldn't find another land. It is what it is. We can still return to Winota. So, yeah. But we're still living on the edge. Don't you get me wrong. Don't you get me freaking wrong. So, we take ourselves a blue source here. We put it on the field. Foretell the Arrund's Epiphany. And keep up our Brazen Borrower. So, that way we can return the Winota to their hand. Still only take 4. Holy freaking bejesus. This is insanity. Like, okay, well, we're still returning it to your hand. So, yeah. Good luck with that. Good luck with that. So we're still taking 4 here, every turn, so that is still brutal. But what you gonna do about it? Alright, another land is pretty sweet. Maybe we find another land. Then we're super freaking happy. Like very, very happy. But we can make a big boy blocker with the Shark Typhoon, which is also very good. Well, we did find another land, so I'm very freaking happy. So, I will be putting down the Shark Typhoon now. I'm going just a little bit extra mileage here, just to make sure that we will not die very freaking soon. So no matter what they put on the battlefield here, we can just Brazen Borrower it, make ourselves a 2/2 Shark, which is very freaking good here. Putting down the Winota. Alright. So, before attacks, of course, I return the Winota to their hand. Make myself a sassy Shark. Oh, this is insanity. Oh, somebody's ringing at the door. I'll be back in a sec. Alright, my girlfriend was here. No need to be back in a sec. Okay. So, we're chilling. We need to be chilling here. But we can just use the Discontinuity as a counter spell. And I think if we do this right, well, we will get a big boy Shark also. That is very freaking good. Very freaking good. Alright. So, we're using this as a counter spell. Maybe it doesn't seem too good in the end, but it is. Trust me, it is very freaking good. So, we found another land. We will be putting down another freaking Shark Typhoon here, because why the heck not? It makes us a big boy shark. And yeah, I think we should be attacking in here with our big shark in the air. And we still have the Brazen Borrowers. And they will be attacking in here because they want to give us the finishing blow. So they might have another Winota here. But I think having the big boy shark here is very freaking good. And the chances that we will be having something good here is also very nice. Putting down the Blade Historian, alrighty. So, what are you attacking in with? If they keep the Battlefield Raptor back, we're in a little bit of a pickle, but only a little bit, to be honest. Only a little bit. Another Selfless Savior, alright. They might be preparing for an ultimate Winota attack. They are attacking in with everything. Okay. We're putting down the blocker here. So let me do some math. We win. We freaking win. All we need to do is to block here, block here. So now we're taking 2. Then we have 12. Yeah, we win. We just freaking win here. We're just taking 2 damage. And we beat Mono Red and a Winota deck. What the heck is going on? This deck is way better than I thought when I built it. Way freaking better. Nice. Freaking nice. I mean, let's attack in with everything. No need to put insult to injury. And Saham surrenders. Damn. Mono Blue. Very freaking sweet. We're in Platinum 1 now. Very freaking sweet. I mean, it's a brain buster. Don't you get me wrong. It is a deck that really fries your freaking brain. But damn. They yum. Alrighty. This deck is very good. This deck is very good. I really enjoy playing it. The opponent's going first with the Yorion deck. Alright, the ultimate freaking Ant Boss. Let us see. Let us freaking see. So we have the Divide by Zero, which is pretty good as it is. And we have the Brazen Borrower. Well, the opponent is going first, which I really don't like. But they didn't put down a green here. Okay. So that means that they can't be ramping too hard. Cannot be ramping too hard. Well, now they will start the ramping. But they aren't. Okay, they aren't doing the ramping. So, let us see how this deck works out. We didn't draw a single land until now. So that is crazy. We started with 4 and these 3 cards. And this is everything we drew afterward. So, yeah. Opponent missing a land drop. Is this my opportunity to bring down a Brazen Borrower? Maybe it is. If they have a counter spell, they might be using it here. So, why shouldn't they? It is a pretty powerful card to get off the field. And maybe they also have like a whatever in hand. So yeah. But very soon we're only 1 mana away from using our Discontinuity. And we have 2 of them. So that is pretty tasty. It is pretty freaking tasty. The Heartless Act. Do I care? I mean, returning that to their hand doesn't seem too good for me. Does not seem too good for me. So we will see what they do here. They're missing land drops. Oh, they aren't. Okay, they found their land. They did find their land. That is good for them. Very, very good for them. So we're 1 away from the Shark Typhoon. They are getting the Yorion in hand. Okay. We got another Divided by Zero, which is also very good, because that means that we can not use this. Well, we could return the Yorion to their hand. Do they even want to use it here? So yeah, let's do it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen now? I don't think that there's a 5-drop that if we don't return it to their hand, will be very, very bad for us. They aren't doing anything. Love to see it. They're missing out on some land drops, so yeah. Are we using our Shark Typhoon here? I mean, if we're running into a counter spell, I don't want to see that happening. And it doesn't look like they have anything in hand, so that is pretty freaking good for me. Pretty freaking good for me. We have the Divide by Zero. We're just getting in there with the Faceless Haven. Seems pretty good to me. So they can't even play the Yorion here. Can't even play the Yorion here. And they used up all of their mana right now, so that is bad for them. Pretty bad for them. So, what are we getting ourselves? We have 6 mana. We can get ourselves even more land. I think having enough land here isn't even that bad. So let's do it. Let's freaking get ourselves more land, so that way we can even return the Elder Gargaroth once more if they use it. Alright, I mean, we're slowly beating them down with just a Faceless Haven here, which is pretty good. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they found a land here, but still no blue source. So yeah, if they're using the Elder Gargaroth here, I'm okay with that. I'm absolutely okay with that. And we're just returning it once more to their hand. I mean, why not? Why the heck not? They just surrender! We even got the Yorion! Oh my lord! The power of the blues! Alrighty, it's going pretty freaking well. We're 3-0. 3-0 with this crazy deck, damn it. I mean, we beat Mono Red, we beat Winotas, we beat an Yorion deck. What else wants to stand in our way? Come in here. I'm getting you, my friend. I'm getting you. We are up against TK3048. Let's see what they bring to the table. I hope it's not in Yorion. Alright. I mean, we're going first. Freaking love to see it. And yeah, we even have an Ascendant Spirit in our hands. So, why the heck not? Why the heck not? Alright, they do have a snow-covered mountain. Don't like to see that. They have the Frostbite ready to rock and roll immediately. So, yeah. That is a little bit sad. But hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? We have the Cosima, which is a pretty good blocker here. Not gonna lie, the Cosima is pretty good. And I'm going to bring her... Or am I? I mean, I could also put this one down. Well, I still think I'm going to put down the Cosima. So, what you gonna do here, my friend? You can't really do too much. Not gonna lie. So, they could have another Frostbite. But they would need another snow-covered land. I mean, let's be honest, they have nothing but snow-covered land, so yeah. But it's still a-okay. It is still a-okay. Because our Ascendant Spirit will become a 2-3 the moment it hits the field. Alright, not doing anything. Love to see it. Love to freaking see it. So we're exiling the Cosima. If we're taking one hit here, it is alright with me. And we're putting down... we want to put down a Voyage counter. Take action. Yes, yes. So, and we're putting down the Ascendant Spirit once more. So we will see what they do here. We will just see what their game plan is. If they want to shoot down the Ascendant Spirit, we still have the Side coming, ready to rumble. So yeah, that's pretty good. So, oh yeah, they could have stuff like that. That is true. Alright, the Torbrand needs to get the heck out of here. No way, Jose. I'm allowing a Torbrand here. Alright, they're not doing anything. Freaking love to see it. Freaking love to see it. Alright, so we're bringing back the Cosima now. Drawing one card is more than enough. We have another Ascendant Spirit, which is pretty sweet. That means we can attack in with this one. And push it. Alright, push it real good. So. We have to make it a warrior first. Sadly. Sadly. So, another mono red deck. Let us see how this turns out. But all we need is one land and we're super freaking happy. Super freaking happy. They have a land. Don't like to see that. And they have another Torbrand. Okay, okay, okay. Artichoke. So, we're declining. We need those blockers. We do have the Brazen Borrower now, which is pretty sweet. So, yeah. Let's just chill for now. Let's just freaking chill for now. I mean, we can ambush that Fervent Champion here pretty freaking good now. And if they want to shoot our Cosima here with something, that is also kind of fine. Kinda. I mean, we do have the Brazen Borrower, so we can do some stuff. We can. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, we can. So what you doing, my friend? What you doing, Mono Red? Number 2 in 4 games? Always the same in the beginning of a season. Well, it's the 7th, so... Is it really the beginning of a season? I don't know. I don't know. So, my friend, have you decided yet? Did you make a life choice that you are agreeing on? I don't know. I don't know. Only thing I know is that my coffee is super empty. Oh man. Memo to myself. Make yourself another coffee. Alright. So, TK is chilling. Using the timeouts. Very smart. I mean, you always have to think about the possibilities. I mean, they do have two Torbrands, so what else could they have? 2 Bone Crusher Giants, maybe? Something like that? We will find out. But no matter what they do in here, we still have the Torbrand. Just returning to their hand to Torbrand seems pretty good here. And we can then still push our Ascendant Spirits, which is also very good. Alright! They're not doing anything. Like to see it. Oh, there it is. Alright. So, in that case, we are returning the Torbrand to their hand. And yeah, now the Bone Crusher Giant doesn't seem too cool anymore, does it? Does it? Alright, so we're pushing this one. Because why the heck not? Alright, can we find a land here? I hope we can. But they still have something in hand. I don't know what it is. But we could also discontinuity every single turn here. But we will see. Oh my lord. TK, what you doing? What you doing, my friend? I'm trying to do a show here. Trying to do a show. And people just roping. Holy freaking smokes. So you should get off your work computer, go to your laptop and play there. Or just do whatever it needs to take. I will give you all the emojis. I will freaking give you every single emoji I have. So if they're roping us here, it is what it is. They're doing it real good. We're not exiling her. We have another Brazen Borrower. That is pretty cool. It is pretty cool. So, we are attacking in there with everything. And we are pushing our 1 Ascendant Spirit to become a 4/4. So, no matter what they do, we can just return it to their hand. So it's looking pretty good, to be honest. Looking pretty tasty. Pretty freaking tasty. Like to see it. So, as I said, no matter what they're doing here, it seems like they're gone. Let's give him the full barrage of emojis here. I do not care. I will do it all day long. All freaking day long. Holy smokes, TK. Shame on you, sir. Shame on you. I don't think it is a bad connection, because they played the Bone Crusher Giant end of turn. They're just freaking roping us to oblivion. Oh, TK. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Are you really that salty about a mono blue deck beating your mono red deck? Something that should never happen. Are you now? Are you? Well, I would be as well if I were you. But I'm not. I'm a decent human being that doesn't rope people just for no freaking reason. And their head will explode in 3, 2, 1. Boom. Alrighty. Well, we would have won anyways, even if they roped us. A win is a freaking win. Let's get in those numbers. 4-0 for the freaking Alright, if we can go 5-0 with this deck, I will scream North Star Alex with the elephant. Alright, like a little girl scream. Well, do I like this hand? Not really, even though there's a cutoff hand here, I don't really like it. This is way better. This is way freaking better. We got the Cosima, so yeah, I'm okay with that. And we got a Test of Talents. Might be useful. Who knows? But yeah, 2 lands. Oh my lord. Another mono red deck. Just another freaking mono red deck. So that makes 3 of them. 3 freaking mono red decks. And we couldn't find a land here. That is very bad. Very, very bad. So here comes the rubber. Yep. Never not have it. Never not freaking have it. Stealing us a land. I knew it. I freaking knew it. Oh man. Yep. Brutal. Freaking brutal. So, we should keep up the Shark Typhoon just so we can find ourselves a land. But this is brutal. This is brutal. Them going first and everything is just freaking brutal. So, they steal another land off the top. Well, they didn't. They stole a Brazen Borrower. That is kind of okay. But I hope we can find a land here. I really hope we can. Oh, we could. That is so good. That is very, very good. Alright. So we're doing some cheeky stuff here. I mean, they will return something to our hand, so we will see how this turns out. But we can block, oh my lord, nothing. We can block nothing. Alright, well, can we? We can. If we want to. They stole another freaking land. Another freaking land was stolen. That is so annoying. So freaking annoying. So we're getting rid of this robber of the rich. I really don't want him to have my, you know, my good old friend, the Brazen Borrower here. We found another land. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. But very soon we're very freaking dead. Very freaking dead. So. I mean, they went first. We didn't find any good stuff in the early game, so that was a little bit annoying. Alright, we are blocking... well, does it even really matter what we block here? I don't think it does, but we have to block the Torbrand, otherwise we're dead. Otherwise we're just freaking dead. And if they have an Embercleave here, we're dead anyways. Well, the Rimrock Knight, it's not an Embercleave, but it is just as bad. It could still... oh my lord, I mean, look at that hand. Look at that hand. There was no way in hell we could have done anything here. Well, only chance is to find... oh, even if we do find a land, it doesn't really help us. Even if we do find a land, it does not really help us. Good game, Mono Red. Good game. We beat 2 of them. Hey, we beat 2 of them and a Winotas deck. So hey, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Nothing, I tell you. Nothing. I woke up this morning and all of my members and Patreons. Oh, where's the supporting? This power is strong. So thank you guys so very freaking much. That was my patrons and members blues. Thank you guys so very freaking much for giving me all this power and energy in form of money. And yeah, I really appreciate it. I'm sorry, I have to be goofy about it because it's still so weird to me that people decide to do this. But thank you guys so very freaking much. I really, really appreciate it. So yeah, a special thanks to each and every one of you that is on this very awesome list. We have the Zedru the Great-Hearted Club with Randy Campbell, John, Chris Stevens, John Cooley, Automaton, Vinci MH, and Vicky White. Thank you so very freaking much for supporting the channel. Then we have our Gold Span Dragons with Waffles, Randy aka Donald T, Floriander Scott, Jan Newman, Simster625, Anthony, Tim Clanny, and William Whitehead. Thank you guys so very, very freaking much for supporting the channel as the Gold Span Dragons. And a huge shout out to our Nico Bolas, God Pharaohs. We have Earl, Chris Katowski, and Grandad. You guys are freaking amazing supporting the channel with your hard-earned cash. I really, really freaking appreciate it. If you want to check out the Patreon or the Discord, there's a link down in the description. There's a button below every single video. Check it out. It would help the channel out very freaking much. Because that makes possible that like tomorrow in the live stream, we will be opening up 1,000,000 packs. So thank you guys so very, very freaking much. And if you don't have any hard-earned cash, don't you worry about it. There's other ways to support the channel, like subscribing. It's free. And watch the commercials. It's free. It just takes a little time and it helps me to build up the channel even better and buy myself new gear. Like I bought this new microphone, I bought a new camera, I bought this little pop builder here, and I bought all these packs that we will be buying tomorrow. So yeah, alrighty. So enough shameless plugging. Let's get into the outro. That was crazy. That was freaking crazy. We beat 2 mono red decks. We beat a Winotas deck. We beat a Yorion deck. Well, the Yorion deck kind of beat itself. And in the end, the only thing that could stop us was a mono red deck with the perfect curvature, and we didn't have too much to do. So we went second. We didn't have too much to do. We missed 1 land drop even, I think. So yeah, not too good. Not too good. But hey, it is way freaking better than everything I thought. Way freaking better. So I can put up a very nice, catchy thumbnail where it says almost unbeaten. Will I do it? I don't think so. But hey, it was very freaking fun. So make sure to tune in tomorrow's live stream. 5 p.m. CT, 12 p.m. EST. It's going to be amazing. And yeah, there will be one more janky video tomorrow with the goodbye everything we had in Strixhaven. So yeah, Make sure to tune in then. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm MTG Malone, and I will see you all tomorrow.